Okay, so we're going to do another example here of synthetic division. And so what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can divide out, it's not really 3 that we're dividing out, we are trying to factor x minus 3 out. Okay, and so in order to do that, we've put in the 0, and so there's a couple different ways that we're going to look at this. One is this a factor, or is 3 a 0? Okay? So let's go ahead and set up our synthetic division problem. And so what we do is we put 3 in this, we create a little kind of box here. 3 is what we're plugging in. And then we're going to list the coefficients. Now remember, there is no x squared term, so we put 0 in. If we don't do that, it's going to mess up our synthetic division process. And so we have the 2 from the x cubed, the 0 from the x squared, the 1 from the x, and the 7 for our constant. First step is to drop down this 2. And then our next number is by taking 3, multiplying it by 2. We'll put it here. Remember, we're adding, after we drop that first number, we're adding everything down. Okay, so 0 plus 6 is 6. Then we have 3 times 6, which is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. 3 times 19 is 57. And 7 plus 57 is 64. So is 3 a 0? No. If it was, this number would be a 0, and it's not. So it's not a 0. But because we've divided, I can still get what's left over. Okay, so I've still pulled it out. There is a remainder, which means that x minus 3 is not a factor, but I still divided it out. And so what we do here is this guy is our remainder, this guy is our constant, this guy is our linear term, and we just work backwards. This guy is our quadratic, and as we keep on going, we increase our degrees. And notice it started as a cube, and what's left over is a quadratic. So we're pulling a linear term, we're pulling a 1 out of 3, which means our leftover is a 2, which is a square or a quadratic. And so let's go ahead and write this as a quadratic. So our solution would be 2x squared plus 6x plus 19 plus our remainder, which is 64, out of the x minus 3, which is what's left over. That's what was pulled out, or we were seeing how much of this we could pull out of our term. And so that is our final solution.